Okay, so today on Awards View, we're going to cover one of the biggest tentpole releases of the year thus far, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Usually I don't like to make predictions until the season is underway, but after my 5th screening of Zack Snyder's Justice League, including 2 viewings of the Justice is Grey edition, I'm confident in saying not only will this film lead the pack at the 94th Academy Awards, but we're looking at one of the greatest sweeps in Oscar history. First, let's start with the obvious. Best Picture. There's never been a Best Picture winning superhero movie ever, period. So there's an obvious narrative to be the first of sorts. But beyond that, we have to consider that this would be the first Best Picture winner with footage shot during the pandemic. That's historic in so many ways. Not to mention this is a film that was willed into existence by the entire United States, nay, the world. This win is going to represent a universal catharsis, a release, a definitive statement that we, the people, have finally overcome the struggle that is giving money to Joss Whedon. Best Director. This is another obvious one. I mean, come on, Zack Snyder's name is in the title. It's a director's cut after all. The Academy's director's branch is gonna go wild for this. The overwhelming success of this film has opened doors for other visionary directors like Suicide Squad's David Ayer and whoever's doing that R-rated cut of Mrs. Doubtfire. Hell, the concept of a Snyder Cut will live in the public consciousness for so long it may outlive film itself. Best Actor. Now this is where it gets tough. Obviously, we gotta nominate Ben Affleck, as his performance ties the whole film together, and he's never actually received an acting nomination before, so why not start with his best performance to date? Plus, Batman is an iconic role, and it's a tragedy that all-time greats like Val Kilmer and Will Arnett never got the trophies they deserved. This is the Academy's chance to right a historic wrong. Then there's Henry Cavill. I know what you're thinking, isn't this category fraud? He's only in the movie for like 2 hours. But you have to consider how the resonance of his performance lingers throughout the runtime. Many will compare it to Anthony Hopkins' nomination and eventual win for Silence of the Lambs. But, of course, that's kind of a ridiculous comparison. Hopkins played a bad guy, and Superman is a good guy. Cavill obviously deserves it more. Finally, for my wild card, I'm throwing in Ray Fisher. He plays football really good in the movie, and then when he becomes Cybot, he gets epic lasers and hacker skills. If that's not Best Actor worthy, then you might as well take away Daniel Day-Lewis's trophy for My Left Foot. Also, in case you were wondering, no, 3 Best Actor nominations isn't impossible. It already happened as recently as 1936. Best Actress. Gal Gadot's incredible range as Wonder Woman is uncanny. In one moment, she's exploding a man into a cloud of blood, and literally 1 second later, she's telling a child, "You can be anything you want to be. #girlboss. That's talent. I was a bit disappointed that they removed her tasteful love scene with the Flash, but her performance was so good that she didn't even need it. However, it's hard to overcome the narrative surrounding another actress. Year after year, she's been ignored by the Oscars, and at this point, the fervor has boiled to a fever pitch. The world has spoken, and they've asked, why hasn't Amy Adams won an Oscar for playing Lois Lane? Well, Mr. The Academy, do you have the gall to snub her again? After snubbing her for Man of Steel? After snubbing her for Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice? After snubbing her for Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition? After snubbing her for Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition in IMAX? After snubbing her Best Supporting Actor? The Academy loves giving nominations to previous winners, so Jeremy Irons, Kevin Costner, and J.K. Simmons have this in the bag. But their roles just aren't substantial enough for a win. Jason Momoa has more screen time than any of them, but it seems likely that the Academy would hold back a win for him for Aquaman 2. But then things get difficult. How do we apply the gendered acting categories to an actor who identifies as neither male nor female? Many have suggested that Ezra Miller be placed into supporting actor because they present as masculine and typically play male characters, but that's reductive. While it's clear that the Academy will dodge this controversy by simply awarding Ezra Miller an honorary Oscar, I'm glad that this important conversation is going to be brought to the forefront through Zack Snyder's Justice League. I have no doubt that the fans of this film will treat this discussion with the respect it deserves. Best Supporting Actress. Connie Nielsen will be nominated, partially as a way to make up for her snub for Gladiator, and fan favorite Amber Heard is going to get in due to how popular she is. But the win is going to Diane Lane for her dual role as Ma Kent and Martian Manhunter. In that scene where she's talking to Lois Lane, you really believe that Diane Lane thought she was playing Ma Kent and didn't realize she was Martian Manhunter. As we know, the Martian Manhunter reveal was always supposed to be part of the film and definitely not tacked on for the Snyder Cut, so Diane Lane deserves a lot of credit for her convincing performance. Best Adapted Screenplay. Remember what I said about previous winners getting in? Well, Chris Terrio won this category in 2013 for Argo. And since then, he's really taken off. Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's hard to believe that under 10 years ago, this guy was stuck doing dead-end crap like Argo. Best Visual Effects. Let me set the scene for you. Visual effects designers were out of work for most of the pandemic. Every single action movie had been delayed for at least a year. They were begging, pleading, please give us work. We'll do absolutely anything. Seriously, we'll CGI papier-mâché over Green Lantern and turn him into Martian Manhunter. Please, dear God, my children are starving. I'm desperate. Lucky for them, Zack Snyder reached out with an unfinished movie and a $70 million check. In many ways, he saved not only the visual effects industry, but film as a whole. So even though all these people apparently worked on it, the Oscar really belongs to Zaddy himself. If you think ZSJL can't win Best Costumes, maybe try and use your brain next time. You know who wears a costume in this movie? Oh, gee, I don't know. Batman does. You know who else? Wonder Woman. How about The Flash, Clybourne, Lois Lane, Merman, Martian Kent, William Dafoe, Lexus Luthor, Alf, The Commish, Jay Leno. They all have costumes. Superman even has 2 costumes. And then, all of the costumes have black and white alternatives if you watch the Justice is Gray edition, so that's basically double. No one else can give you this much costume. Best Makeup. I've got one word for you. The Joker. Checkmate. Best Original Score. Oh yeah, here's a score for you. DC 3, Marvel, A Big Fat Goose Egg. Best Original Song. The end credits song, Hallelujah, literally made me cry. I can't believe something so beautiful was made exclusively just for the credits of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Junkie XL has seriously outdone himself with this one. Best Cinematography. I'm not really sure what this is, but I can tell you right now that Zack Snyder's Justice League is true cinema, so. Best Sound. The sound that plays every time Wonder Woman shows up, that was the best one. If you think Zack Snyder's Justice League is going to sweep the Oscars, don't forget to smash that mother box, which is what I call the subscribe button. Also the like button and the comment button, which are the other 2 mother boxes. If you don't think that's going to happen, then get your head out of the sand, bro. Thanks for watching. #IntoTheSnyderverse.